Most people fail in the gym before they've even touched a weight. Why? Because they haven't actually decided what they're training for. When I first started taking fitness seriously, I was trying to do everything at once. Fat loss, muscle gain, strength, muscular endurance, trying to run 5k in 20 minutes, and no wonder I was spinning in circles. My weight blew up, I didn't know what I was actually doing, whether to bulk, whether to cut, and surprisingly, this just made it more frustrating because my progress was going nowhere. And now, losing 50 kgs of fat, building an awesome muscular physique, and helping my clients do the same, here's one decision that changed everything. Here's what people don't realise. Your training, nutrition, recovery, sleep, all depend on what you're actually training for. So, what are you actually training for? Fat loss? Muscle gain? Improving your strength? Improving your stamina? Or just getting healthy and more functional overall? Here's a good analogy to help you understand. You shouldn't be trying to cut weight if you're going for powerlifting PRs. You shouldn't be trying to chuck on muscle whilst training for a 1 hour 30 half marathon. These ways of training are all pretty counterintuitive, and that's why people fail. Well, they don't fail, they stop. They give up because they don't see results, not because they're lazy, because their plan doesn't fit their goal. Here's a quick rundown of what you should be focusing on for each of these goals. For fat loss, you need to be resistance training, cardio training once or twice a week, focusing on a calorie deficit, increasing your walking and step count, and maximizing your recovery and hydration. For muscle gain, you should be focusing on a surplus or maintenance in calories, training 4 to 6 times a week with a high protein diet, progressive overload in the gym, and lots of volume. For improving strength, you need heavy loads, low rep ranges, long rest, and central nervous system recovery. When you're improving endurance or stamina, you need high frequency of training, cardio periodization, and lighter loads. And if you're an athlete trying to improve your performance, you need a mixed model, including power, speed, agility, and nutritional timing. So as you can see, you can't use one cookie cutter plan for all of these objectives. You need to be mixing up, or at least focusing on one of these for a 6 to 8 week period, or even longer. It depends what your goal is. If you're massively obese and know you need to lose a lot of fat, this is going to be a long-term change. So you need to focus on this goal for a long period of time. However, if you've lost a good amount of weight and you're now considerably lean, then you should probably switch over to focusing on muscular gain. You're probably training for the aesthetic purposes, and of course you want to build a great physique, so you may as well chuck some muscle on it now. I've done them all. I've lost 50 kg, I've trained for rugby, I've built loads of muscle, and now I'm training for a half marathon. The only way I made real progress was focusing on these goals and making sure the mission was clear, and in turn aligning my plan with that mission. If you're stuck and don't know whether you should be cutting, bulking, gaining muscle, powerlifting, or even running 5Ks, book a free call with me down in the link in the bio, and we can go through the exact plan you need that is tailored to your specific goal. And let's get one thing straight. Clarity is the shortcut, because once you have your goal, the path gets really simple. So, what are you training for? Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I hope you really enjoyed. If you do want to book a free strategy call with me, then click the Calendly link in my bio. Also, my Instagram will be down there, so if you don't want to do that, go and check out my short form content and drop me a follow if you're feeling generous. And yeah, also, again, thanks for watching, and yeah, like and subscribe. I'll catch you at the next one, fellas.